You know, he's not afraid to fail either. You know, and but he has. I mean, you look at our biggest games this year against Howland. He threw for like three something. I can't remember what it was, but you know, here against Hubbard, he threw for like 180, 190, somewhere around there. You know, against Poland here in a huge game, he threw for, I mean, I don't know what it was, 270 or something like that. You know, and I mean, in the big games, he's played big, and that's what we need him to do. And but most of all, though, he's got weapons, but offensive line wise, protected him like crazy too. I mean, he only got sacked once, and that was like the second play of the game. I want to say was the first play of the second series. And but other than that, he stayed upright pretty much.
Can you describe your offense? Is it emulated after anybody, or
no? You know what?
Is it just things you write down and you try to implement them, or
it's you know, I mean,
because you run and throw, unlike
we do
most teams in this area.
And
not because you have to throw or have to run. You do what you.
You know, we firmly believe that. You know, we want to apply pressure on a defense. You know, I think that it starts right there. We want to apply pressure on them. So, like every year, my offensive staff, or offensive staff, really not just offensive, but our whole coaching staff, we get together, we talk about, you know, what we think our strengths are, what we think our weaknesses are, and just try and put our kids in the best position possible. But we know offensively, philosophically, we got to be balanced. You got to be able to run it, you got to be able to throw it. Doesn't necessarily have to be 50-50, but you know, you got to be able to apply some pressure in terms of, you know, being able to run it, be able to throw it, make the teams defend you vertically, horizontally, but defend the whole field. And, you know, if you do that, then, you know, you're giving yourself a chance. And, you know, it's I mean, Coach Earl Bruce, who I was very fortunate to work under and be under at Colorado State years ago. And, I mean, just say it's a 10-yard game. You know, it's a 10-yard game. You know, just get 10 yards. You know, you get 3 plays, get 10 yards. It's not rocket science. That's all you got to do. And I really try to stick to that. And, you know, because that's what we got. We just get 10 yards.
I love your offense. I just want
to so
I compare it to Dan Reardon and the stuff he kind of does. Yeah. You can't. It's hard to game plan for you guys. Well, I would guess.
You know, I think it's really hard to game plan for us when we have the guys out there. You know, having a Zach Rogers, having Evan Adair, having Drew Muno,
was this
having
a special
Tony
group
Krish.
coming up? Did you know this was was this a team you were looking forward to?
Well, we look forward to every team. We look forward to every team every year.
Special?
But this crew here, this senior class, yeah, personally, it is a special class to me personally. Just that because my oldest child, my daughter, is a member of their class. Okay, and so I mean she played flag football with these guys a while ago, and when they were growing up, and so I've got to know them a little bit more than other
Your
classes.
Your daughter's a great athlete.
Just because.
Let's throw that out there. Well, give her some props real quick.
Well, we're just really proud of her. She works hard. I mean, that's her. I think she works hard. She likes to compete, and
in multiple sports.
In multiple sports here, yeah. And
her first name?
Annie.
Annie,
yeah. And so, like I said, she's looking forward to her basketball season. But like, we're going back to our guys here, football-wise. This crew, I'm closer to this crew than any other crew, probably just because of that reason. My daughter growing up with these guys, and like I said, I couldn't be more proud of them. But this crew, you know, from the linemen with Alec Bartholomew, Jack Nichols, Colin Dales, Thad Evans.
Who'd you bring with you tonight? So
we got Zach and Zach Rogers and Evan Adair and Drew Muno, and so these skill guys here, they're getting the benefits here of some acknowledgement. But they understand.
Well deserved.
But offensively, it all starts up front without question. And those guys have all done an exceptional job for us. I mean, Case Shorts as well, and Danny Brammer, and but all those guys up front have really worked hard. And
let me ask you a question. You won at Poland. Your father's name's on the scoreboard. Any more significance? And who were you celebrating with after the game? Was that family members?
Yeah, that's my mom was there. My sister was there. My niece was there. My great nephew was there. And my youngest boy was there. My other daughter, and my oldest son is a member of the team as well.
Yeah.
He's a freshman on the team right now.
Okay.
And so
Special.
we had a nice little group there. My wife and my daughter, our seventh grade daughter, they were in Dayton for a softball tournament. So, but so unfortunately they couldn't be there. But they were getting updated in that. So but it was a special time. It was a special time without question.
Pavlansky on that scoreboard, does that bring back good memories for you?
Yeah, you know, it's
you're a young kid.
Yeah.
Give us a little history if you could.
No, it just all I know is this. Yeah, my dad was a football coach there for 10 years, from 1968 to 1978, and like I said, I was 9 when for his last season, okay. But when I go to Poland, obviously, I mean, my mom still lives there, and member of the community, and when I go there, um, you know, it brings back just a lot of great memories growing up, and you know, my dad's staff, Mel Klingler, Dick McPherson, Jamie Dunn,
Wow. I know those
Mike
guys.
Symington, Dave Bear, Norm McEltrott, Dave Dorenzo,
Wow.
you know, basketball-wise too, Tony Archibald. Um, all those guys were such a special group to be around growing up. Where I just got a bunch of lifelong memories that I mean that I cherish like crazy. And you know, and I've been fortunate here where my kids got to know some of those folks as well. I mean, I stay in touch with them, you know, as much as I can. And but they're special people. And so when I go back to Poland and get there, and then whether it be in basketball, football, whatever it may be, you know, that just brings back really good memories. And like I said, I can't say enough about the Poland community in terms of what they meant to me personally, and also, I mean, to our family growing up, and helping, you know, and helping during obviously a very difficult time. You know, when my dad being sick,
And he had brain cancer, you
yeah,
said.
he had brain cancer, and you know, it just was. It's a special community, and there was a special group of folks there that you know, really helped. I mean, touched me in a positive way, to say the least. And I know I'm forgetting a lot of people out there, but there's a bunch.
I'm guessing Mike and Pat got a hold of you after the game somehow.
Yeah, I talked to them. They
Congratulated
texted me, called me, and I mean, they all did. I mean, they all did. I mean,
You're one of 6.
I'm one of 6. My oldest brother, Dave, was in Indianapolis Friday night and Saturday morning, and he sent me a text at 6 a.m. in the morning. You know, and while I was out walking the dog, I mean, taking her for a half-hour walk, I gave him a call. We had a good conversation, and
Wonderful.
But you know what? It's just it was a special night, but now it's time to get ready for the Champion Golden Flashes.
Now, would you and Mike ever play each other, or is there a rule against that, or not?
We
scrimmage
scrimmage
each
each
other.
other. We scrimmage each other, and unless we're in the same division, I don't think we'll ever play them in football. And I can't talk for Mike, but I think we got the same thought that we can't do that to our mom.
Wow.
And that wouldn't be any fun. It wouldn't be any fun competing against him. It wouldn't
Yeah.
be.
So the Pavlansky family is geez, your dad got to be proud of what.
I hope so. I think so. And I just know every fall really, I mean, gets me. I mean, just I feel as close to him during the fall as any other time during the year. And I mean, I miss him terribly, obviously. And but I know, I mean, he's looking down, and really proud of my mom, and what she's done to help raise us, you know, and I think he's proud of all of us and his grandkids and his great grandkids as well.
Great. I know I'm friends with Mickey Sikora on your staff. Great guy. He's a veteran coach. You got you really got a good staff.
We
there.
got an unbelievable staff.
Ron DiGiulio, been around.
Ron DiGiulio Senior. His son's our athletic director as well, who helps out when he can.
Okay.
Greg Lazari, who's been a head coach in multiple places as well, does a great job with our offensive line. Mark Swinning, who played college ball at Eastern Illinois as a quarterback back in the 90s. Mark came to us back in 2004 and has just done a phenomenal job with us as quarterbacks and receivers on the offensive side of the ball especially. Dave Kovacs, who's a Ursuline grad, played ball at Kent State. Matter of fact, I think he's the last Mahoning Valley quarterback to beat Cincinnati Moeller.
Wow.
All right, when he was at Ursuline.
Wow.
But Dave does a great job with our secondary, unbelievable job with our secondary, and then Corey Landerman came to us a couple years ago. Corey played football at Baldwin Wallace, and just has brought just a ton of energy and a ton of knowledge here, and really relates well with our kids. But then, you know, it starts at the junior high program as well with Sean Ruane, who's been coached the last 20 years.
Do you have your hands in that?
And then also, but also Jack Vegas. I don't know if you know Jack at all. Jack's a Wilson High graduate.
Yeah, I do.
And Jackson is probably 38th year coaching right now, I want to say.
Yeah.
But Jack's a special guy, and he's
Give
done
my
a great
regards.
job.
Really.
I will, Gary. And he's done an unbelievable job as well. So staff-wise, I couldn't be more. I mean, we couldn't be more blessed to have guys work with our kids.
Let me just ask you, how good is Zach Rogers, really? I mean, to be objective, is
No,
he...
I think he's put it this way. I mean, I just think he's very worthy of a evaluation by all those colleges. It would be Division I, Division II.
What are his
Zach-
measurables? Is his height the reason?
Zach's 6'1", 6'2", 225, and
He's
so
sturdy. He's a sturdy
he's
kid.
a sturdy kid. He's a sturdy kid.
Can he run?
He can run decent. I think he runs just as fast as he needs to.
Just to get to the chains.
Yeah,
even.
and I mean, you saw him on the play the Friday night where he got away from the rush a little bit. And
Yeah.
he got the ball to Tony on the flat on a 4th and 10 play. That I don't think every quarterback makes that play. And but guys who have a little bit of heart and competitiveness there and a little bit of agility, I mean, they make that play, and Zach sure did.
What was the turning point of the game? Was it the touchdown in the second half coming out?
It's hard
I
to
don't
say.
know.
It's hard to say.
Did you
It's
get a
just,
feeling it was tilting your favor at all?
Well, you know what? I think at the end of the first half, we made it 23-15 and got within one score. I think I gave our kids, hey, we're okay. We're right there. We got some stops there towards the end of the first half that gave our guys a little bit more confidence. And then, then scoring at the end of the half and not letting them cross the 50 at the end of the first half, I think gave our kids a little bit of a boost. And at halftime, I think we were, the kids can say probably better, but I think we were pretty much a calm, confident crew. And we just kept on emphasizing to them, hey, we got to keep on playing. We put our plan together and say, hey, here's what we're going to do. And, it's been what we've been practicing. And, you know what? And, start the second half, we were able to pop a run. And Evan just made an unbelievable play. And, and then it's a ball game now.
I sense that from Mickey before the game. I was talking to him that there was a quiet confidence that you guys had. Whereas, I'll be honest with you, I thought, well, okay, Mick, but Poland's pretty good.
Yeah, well, they are. They are good. They are good.
But you guys knew you had a purpose.
All I know is that our guys have competed since the first scrimmage all the way through. And we competed against Streetsboro, against Canfield, and all the way through. And everybody who's been on our schedule. And so we really didn't have any reason to doubt otherwise. We really didn't. And you know what? And I think last year's game meant a little bit to our guys, and that you know what? Yeah, we can play with them. And so not that last year helped us, but it helped us on Friday. But I think it gave us a little bit of a mindset. Hey, we can compete. If we go out and we play as well as we can play, that we can compete. And so it just like I said, it was just a big win and a great atmosphere. And it allowed us to be able to call ourselves get a conference, share the title right now. And but now now we got to go play week 9.
Can you give us perspective? Is this team as good as you've had at Lakeview?
I don't know. The season's not over yet, so they're still writing their story.
How far have you went so far?
We've gone
Week 12?
in 2007. We made it to week 13. Made it to regional finals, and then in 2009 and 2010 we made it to week 12. So. These guys got some things to work towards still, to be considered one of the great
champion.
ones. They really do.
Let me help you out. You'll be champion. And you'll beat Struthers.
Yeah.
At home, right?
We are playing at home in both games. That's all we know for sure.
Both games, okay.
We don't know what the outcome's going to be, but that's all we know for sure.
So you're fourth or something, and third or fourth right now. You got a home game right now.
I don't know. My son didn't give me his update yet, so I don't know.
I think you're third. I'm not sure. We looked at it earlier, but you're gonna have a home game probably in the playoffs. You feel pretty good about your situation, even though you got champion.
We got that's where.
But you feel good about your team.
You know what?
Situation.
I think it's safe to say that we like our team. We like our guys, and most of it because they come to work every day and they understand that practice is the most important thing that we do. And and as long as they maintain that effort and that focus, we're gonna like them even more.
Does Steubenville scare you at all? I know you're not even looking at them, but not as scared. They're out there. Is that a you're not even interested?
No, I'm not. No, I'm really not. It's all we know is that if we're fortunate to make it to week 11, we're going to play a really, really good team, and so we got to make sure we just keep on getting better and take care of what's in front of us.
How'd you end up at Lakeview? Give us a little pass. You mentioned Bruce.
I graduated from Ohio State.
You're a Buckeye.
I was a football manager there, and
wonderful. So you have affinity for Ohio State still?
Oh, yeah, without question. Without question.
Do you get down there at all?
Yep. Yeah, we get down there as often as we can. And
wonderful.
It's a special
Anybody else in your family or just you?
Just me. I'm the only graduate of Ohio State. And but we're all Ohio State fans, and that's mostly because Coach Hayes and his wife Ann really helped
They
my
knew your
mom
dad?
and dad out. Yeah, my dad had his
Wonderful.
the brain surgery down in Columbus
Wow.
in '76, and and Ann and Coach Hayes took care of my mom and dad, and were just unbelievable. And they adopted us as their grandkids.
Wonderful.
And so, like when I was at Ohio State, I mean, every 2 weeks or so, I was having breakfast or lunch with Mrs. Hayes, and she's a special lady, special family.
Wow.
And so I went from there to Colorado State for a year with Coach Bruce, and I was there for a year.
Were you a GA at Ohio State?
No, I was a GA at Colorado,
Colorado.
State.
What, just
On the offensive side of the ball.
What were you at Ohio State? What was
As a
your
student manager.
manager?
I was a student
Okay.
manager where, again, I just worked with...
And who were some of the players at the time?
At the time,
What, when were we
Tom
talking?
Tupa, Chris Spielman,
Oh, okay.
Joe Stasiak, Carlos Snow, Greg Fry, a bunch of guys. Scotty Graham,
So
Mick Schoaf.
late 80s,
Yeah,
early 90s.
yeah, Derek Eisman, yeah, late 80s. In 1990 was my last year. And after I graduated in the spring of '91, I was able to fortunate to get a position with Coach Bruce at Colorado State.
Wonderful.
As a graduate assistant. And I was out there for a year.
Did you get the
and-
college bug at all, or did you want to be a
Oh,
high
I
school
loved
coach?
it. I mean, I absolutely loved it. And I always told myself, I probably wanted to go to high school first. And but at that time, there was no job. There was no jobs that really attracted me at all, or anything like that. Or if there was one that did, then I didn't get it, and it was just okay. But I was fortunate to go out there and enjoyed the heck out of the year. Learned a lot, and I was all ready to go back. And in late May, my brother Pat interviewed at Lakeview for the boys basketball job, and he ended up getting it. And I came home from Colorado State, and he called me and said, "Hey, listen, they got a social studies opening. I'd like you to be my assistant on the basketball staff, and they got a varsity assistant job football-wise. Would you be interested?" I said, "Yes," and the rest is history.
it.
Yep.
Wow.
So I've been there ever since.
That's great for you, man.
Yeah.
It's a great career, and you're
Yeah.
very happy at Lakeview. Your family, you
Yeah,
raised your
without
family
question, yeah, I mean,
in
it's-
Cortland. You live
Yep.
in Cortland.
Live in Cortland, there, about a mile away from the school, and so it just is. It's a great place to raise your kids and raise your family.
Your daughter's a fantastic athlete.
Oh,
That
thank you.
surprised you? I mean, her
No, my
prowess.
athleticism, yes.
Yeah,
All
I
right?
mean, was she always like this?
She liked to compete. She liked to work hard. She liked sports, and so like I said, we got 4 kids. My wife and I got 4 kids, and my wife's the athlete in the family, and she graduated from Denison, and she's in the Denison Hall of Fame, Athletic Hall of Fame, and so man, I think it just the kids like sports, and
What's the best thing for us Mahoning County people to know about Cortland and Lakeview and where you live and your school, and
well, it's.
just how happy are you where you're at?
It's unbelievable. It's like I say, it's a great place to raise your family. There's a bunch of good people out there, a bunch of good people who are in the school and the administration who make decisions that's in the best interest of the district and the kids. And it just is. We're building a brand new K-8 building that's gonna be ready to go next fall. That
New
has
football field,
We
too?
got a brand new football field, turf field, brand new renovations at the stadium. That's just. Our facilities are second to none. We host the Trumbull County Championships track meet every single year, and it's a great place to view a track meet. Like I said, the stadium is unbelievable in the additions they made, and it's a nice little place to grow up and to live, and it's a good place to be.
Well, it's a pleasure having you here. I'm glad you were able to come down. I appreciate what you said to me before your game on Friday. It meant a lot.
Sure, no problem.
It really did.
Yep.
When people go out of their way to recognize your plight that you're
Yeah.
in, and you more,
Yeah.
you know what it's, a
Oh,
little
no,
bit of
oh,
what
yeah,
it's
yeah.
about.
Yeah,
So
you always know somebody's with you. Somebody's got positive thoughts for you all the time. All the time. All right?
yeah, I get that feeling. That's why I love high school football. I love this
Yeah.
area. A lot of good
Yeah,
people.
it's a
and
great area.
So congratulations on your season.
Thank you.
Beat champion, beat Struthers. Get you round 11 or week 11, and then take care of business after that.
Well, like I said, we just want to make sure we get through tomorrow, get better tomorrow, and let's see what happens. We have a big week this week, though.
Great. I look forward to talking to your kids. I know they're probably hungry,
Yeah, it's
tired,
yeah.
so we'll get them in and out. And
All
I
right.
appreciate you coming down. Thank
Sounds
you so
good.
much.
Thanks, Gary. Appreciate it.
That's
Thank
Tom
you. Thank you.
Pavlansky, head coach of Lakeview who's going to be in the playoffs. They're going to be champion. They're going to be Struthers. Sorry to say that, Coach. And we'll see what you do in Week 11. God bless you and good luck to you.
Thanks, Gary. Appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll be back with more Yards After Contact from Kelly's Bar in Youngstown, Ohio.
When you need good quality entertainment for your wedding, private party, or other event, give MVP Entertainment a call at 330-942-2424. We provide quality sound and lighting at great prices. To see what we do, check us out at Coach's Burger Bar in Poland, Ohio on Wednesdays from 6 to 9. On Thursdays, you can see us at Coach's in Salem, Ohio from 7 to 10. And on Sundays, Permani Brothers from 9 to midnight. MVP Entertainment, 330-942-2424.
And welcome back to Yards After Contact from Kelly's Bar on Mahoney Avenue in Youngstown, Ohio. And with me now are three of the senior stars of the Lakeview Bulldogs coming off an incredible victory over Poland. Congratulations, guys. Introduce yourself first. Go start with you, Evan.
I'm Evan Adair, number 22,
Running back.
running back, receiver, corner.
Zach Rogers, I play quarterback, number 15.
Drew Muno, number 80. I play receiver and outside linebacker.
How exciting, let's start, you're next to me. How exciting was that game on
It was
Friday night?
It was great. It was the best feeling. We've been a part of many big games, but this was special.
17-0. What were your thoughts?
Being down 17-0 and knowing I only play offense, I
did you-
felt like kind of helpless, like I couldn't really do much. But I knew like our offense start working and we'd start making some plays.
Did
I knew
you
we were
feel
gonna be
good
all right.
about your team, though, even though you were down 17? What
What
was your thoughts?
I always feel like we have an opportunity to win because that's
This
who
is
we
Poland,
are.
You're down 17-0.
It doesn't matter who it is. Like we're just gonna keep playing our game of football and
That's
we'll be
just how you
successful.
roll, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were your thoughts about that game?
Oh, it was the greatest feeling ever. It was. That was like probably the most exciting game I've ever been in my life.
Was there a turning point at all? You're running at the second and third quarter, right?
Yeah.
Your touchdown run. Anything was that tied you up 23? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two-point
And
conversion.
conversion, yeah.
Yeah.
Two-point
Yeah.
conversion?
Yeah.
Well, when we got in the locker room, we were
You were down
23-15.
at half.
At half, yeah.
23-15, but we were
One possession.
we were confident though. We weren't down. We didn't.
Coming into the game, it's Poland. Did that mean anything to you, Zach?
They're a good football team, and we know that we're a good football team. We can compete with them, and I thought that we'd be all right.
Do you have any score to settle with them at all from the past?
Sophomore year, they beat us pretty good, and that was my first really big game playing because I played Edgewood and then I played Poland, and Poland beat us, I think, 35-0 that year
At Poland.
at Poland.
I was at that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was my second time playing at Poland, and I wanted to come away with the win, and I knew we would.
Are you? Tell me about yourself.
I play receiver and outside linebacker.
As far as varsity experience, yes.
Oh, I started last year. I didn't really play too much my sophomore year. It's like special teams. I lettered though, but I started playing at the beginning of last year, both sides of the ball.
How's it working with him?
Oh, having a quarterback like him, it just makes my job easy.
What does he bring to the table?
He puts the ball anywhere he wants to.
And you in number one, right? He's a sophomore.
Yeah, he's good.
Good receiver. He had
Yeah.
a couple
Yeah,
long
he had a nice
catches.
game.
Yeah.
He got caught the one time, right?
Yeah. That was actually his first catch this year that
Really?
he didn't score.
Oh, that he didn't score.
Yeah. He had 3 catches, 3 touchdowns until that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
He's just, I don't know, he's fast.
But why hasn't he had more catches?
He's
We have
put- yeah, he's,
we have more
We have a deep
receivers.
receiving
Yeah.
core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we have
Oh,
real
so
deep.
he's not new to the position then.
Actually, he plays quarterback as well.
Okay, I did hear that.
Well,
Yeah.
He's going to be your replacement maybe.
But yeah, probably.
Next year.
We'll
possibly.
see. Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Yeah. So what makes you the quarterback that you are? Your work ethic. Tell us what you do.
I just
What's a
wanna-
week like for you to prepare for a big game like Poland?
Like a week of preparation, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, Monday we practice. I practice every day, so.
But for you, what are you working on? What are you trying to improve on?
I watch film and try to understand what they're doing and then understand what we're going to do to beat that.
How did it feel when you're making things happen on
That-
Friday night?
I mean, it feels great because I know that if we keep making plays, we're going to be successful.
Was that one of your biggest victories, would you say?
Probably our biggest victory this year, for sure.
How about career-wise?
I'd say it's probably my favorite game of my career.
Poland.
Poland, yeah, beating Poland at Poland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever get confused with your last name at all? Anybody ask you if you're related?
No.
You throw like them. What the heck?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, very impressed. I have to
Yeah.
admit. You know, I'll be honest with you guys. I know Coach Sikora very well. He's
Yeah.
a friend
Yeah,
of
he
mine
told
years back, and we were talking before the game, and he's very confident. And thinking, wow, okay, but you're playing Poland. They're pretty good, and they can run the ball, and you know they're throwing. I'm not. Cole's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
You probably know him. But I thought, you know, okay, but Poland's good. And you guys did 17-0. Oh well, another. But then it turned like that. Had to make you guys confident going forward. Is that true? I mean, how do you? What's the feeling after coming off that win?
I mean, we knew before the game we could compete with anyone, but this just really helped our confidence just to play anyone. I mean, if we make playoffs, it gives not only, I mean,
But you got to be champion first, right, Coach?
Yeah, got to be champion.
gotta be champion.
Rivalry
Are you
week.
sending your JVs to that game or no? I'm just kidding. No disrespect. The Struthers is another big game.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
another
right.
big
That's
game.
kind of a
Yeah.
rivalry game in a way.
Yeah,
and
in a
you
way.
guys
Last
have
game of the
You
year.
have a history,
Yeah.
and it's at your place.
Yeah.
You feel pretty good about that game. Why not?
Of course,
We're
but
confident.
we got champion this week.
So you guys or you guys play together a long time?
Yeah.
It's like second, third grade flag football.
Yeah.
Do you talk,
Yeah.
Have you talked about that when you're little, or what it's like, and now you're
yeah.
here? What,
Yeah.
Give me a
Always.
little bit of feeling
Yeah.
of that.
Always.
When you guys were little, you played together. You won.
Yeah,
You
I
did a
was-
lot?
Yeah, since we were 8, I was a quarterback and they were the receivers.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just been great playing together.
Yeah.
And now you're living it now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this what you thought it would be when you're?
It's a dream come
Were
true.
you guys ball boys or anything like that, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're ball boys.
all you guys?
Yeah, when
Yeah,
junior
boys
high,
and
we were all
ball
ball boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Used to admire the guys ahead of you,
Yeah.
and now
Oh,
you're
yeah.
those guys.
Yeah.
What's that kind of feel like for you guys? And you're having success the way you are.
I mean, it makes me feel old. like I'm
jeez.
real grown up
Yeah.
because, I don't know, it's just football and
Fun?
it's very
Yeah,
fun.
it's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
fun.
Very fun.
yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now, is that common in every game for you, or was that a
Well-
anomaly, if you will?
I mean,
You broke a nice
I'm-
run there.
Yeah, I'm a little bit everywhere though. I'm receiver, go Wildcat quarterback at that run.
Oh, you were a Wildcat?
Yeah, that was how
See, I
Wildcat.
don't know.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the lens. I don't always
Yeah.
see everything until it happens.
It was probably one of my longer runs in the season.
One of your best runs?
Yeah, one of my best
mean,
runs. One of the
important-
longer ones. Yeah,
important.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big time. Tied the game up, or
Yeah.
helped to tie it up with the
Yeah.
extra point. Yeah?
2-point conversion.
2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Now, are you guys, how confident in your offense under Coach Pavlansky? I mean, you guys, are you clicking on all cylinders, or how's it going right now for you, do you feel, Zach, being the quarterback?
I think our offense is looking pretty good, and I know they're going to put us in a position to make plays and move the ball with the play calls and positions.
What's it like playing under Coach Pav?
He's a great coach. I've known him a long time, and I just love playing for him.
Does he coach you much?
Yeah, he coaches me a lot. I work with Coach Swinning.
He's not your
And-
position coach, right?
Yeah, Coach Swinning is my position coach, but he used to be. And now it's more Coach Swinning, so I've been working with him for a while.
So you guys are not surprised in a way the success that you've kind of had this year. You're anticipating it this season. Did the Holland loss do anything to you to start the season off? Were you
That gave us. That gave us something to play for sure.
Yeah.
a little bit ticked
You know,
off?
we
don't
after
wanna-
that
we don't
win?
wanna feel like that.
Before that game, we thought like, man, we have a great team. We're gonna go out there.
Holland's kind of a rivalry game. For
Oh,
you.
yeah.